Today's episode starts out with an unboxing. I'm Professorvoqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Defendo. I don't think it's going to work. All right. To the Muggle method. Anyway, I ordered a couple shirts and a hat the other day. Anyway, they came today. And let's check them out. All right. So, first things first. Let's open up the hat. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get it out of the bag. Oh my gosh. Nice. So I don't know if you can see, hopefully it's not too blurry. It says, I solemnly swear I am up to no good. Nice. Let me pull that out. There we go. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Next in the box, we got a shirt. Ugh. Let me get this open. If you've watched my earlier videos, you know that I am in the Ravenclaw, and I found this shirt. Hopefully you can see that. Holding it in front of my face. Down here, Ravenclaw Quidditch. Ravenclaw Quidditch. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So I do like it. It's got the Ravenclaw seal there, and I like the colors in it. So Ravenclaw Quidditch, awesome. And the last shirt's a pretty standard shirt. You've seen this one before, but I actually didn't have one, and I did like this one. I just like the design of it. There we go. It is just your standard Hogwarts shirt with the Hogwarts seal with the 4 houses, and it just says School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and then it actually does have the 4 animals associated with them. So awesome. Anyway, you'll see me in these shirts and this hat, I'm sure, throughout the rest of the videos. But let's get to today's topic, which is nothing super exciting, but let me open up the game. Let's go to my potions. I had some potions brewing, healing. Oh, good, they are all done. A healing and a Brufios. I'm just going to collect those for now. We'll deal with them later. And then if you look under professions, I actually do have 8 restricted section books, 11 spell books, and 582 scrolls. But what I actually want to do today, I know I should be building more toward Professor, and I think when we get to some events I'll do that. But I actually am going to go ahead and switch over professions. And when I say switch, so you see our fundamentals and the switch at the bottom there. If I switch over, I'm going to hit it right now. I'm just going to switch over. If I switch over, here you go. Brilliant. We will get you started training straight away. This is all about what you would see at the beginning anyway. The job of R isn't for everyone, but I can say from personal experience that it just may be the best job you'll ever have, or the worst, one or the other. So that's Harry coming in because he's, an R and whatnot. But if I'm doing this, I can start to work toward it. So if you look at the very first thing here, it's going to cost me 2 scrolls, and I get power versus foes with less than 50% stamina. So I'm going to upgrade that right now. Boom, I just upgraded. So I'm using scrolls for that, which does take away from my scrolls. But if I wanted to go into a higher level fortress or anything like that, I can actually click back onto Professor, hit switch, and if I go back in, you see I haven't lost anything. The real thing is I'm using resources that would have gone toward Professor. If I switch over to R, I'm actually using those resources now on the R. So I'm going to actually continue on because I do want to raise the R level up. If I had raised it up enough, if you watched yesterday's video with me trying to get formidable Death Eaters, if I had R high enough to go into those, I could actually just keep going into those chambers solo, and now it'll increase the odds that I'm going to see the formidable Death Eater. So there's advantages to building them up. I am going to go ahead and upgrade here. That's the Flitwick method. I'm just upgrading my power because I actually would like to get to that level. And if you look, here's kind of one of my first, the Weakening Hex. The Weakening Hex, common tool. This hex impairs foes by lowering their power. So I'm just lowering the power of stuff against me, if you haven't already seen that. So I've got the Weakening Hex. I can chuck it on things so they don't damage me so much. And if you look, here's kind of the bigger one, is the Bat Bogey Hex. This used to be a huge one in beta, and they did nerf it. But it reduces their stamina by a small amount. So it's just a way to, it's a direct damage spell, so to speak. So I'm going to upgrade a couple things here. My Protego power, it's only a couple scrolls for all this. There's no reason for me not to use it. And here's another power. Upgrade power, upgrade power. So this is the first one that actually I would want to use a spell book for. I'm going for it. I do want to get up. Because we're gonna do some fortresses in a little while. I'm just showing you this for now. This is precision. So precision, it's only scrolls and I have 500 and something. I'm gonna use it. This one I wouldn't be as worried about. I'm not gonna use the spell book for that yet. I want to see where else I can go with some of these. So, again, I haven't played an aura yet. I'm only familiar with the Professor. Maximum focus, definitely I'm going to upgrade that to 7. Having more focus is good for any profession at all. And we're going to continue on. Look at that. Increase my stamina. It's only scrolls again, and I have so many. There's no reason for me not to. So we're going to come back and revisit this. I may even go with what I have right here. I'm not even that high, but I could actually go into a fortress right now if I wanted to. But I'm probably going to upgrade a little bit more. We don't have to go through all my upgrades. I'll talk to you about what I've done afterwards. But so today's episode is me becoming an aura, which I just did. I still have my Professor stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to use restricted section books on the aura. I may reserve those for the Professor until I max that out, and then I'm going to start doing aura things. And I know there are people out there that have maxed out all 3 already because they've played the whole time. Me taking that break definitely slowed me down, but it will be fun to do some fortresses as an aura, and I bet I get some more of those formidable Death Eaters quicker by just soloing fortresses that way. So, new hat, couple new shirts, and switching over to aura. So let's go out and play a little bit, and then we'll catch up back here. See you in just a... So, I've come here to this park. This is Crowder Park. I've been here before, actually. But I'm going to go ahead and let's put a Brewfios on. Not potions. Actually, I do want to brew something. I'm going to brew a Brewfios. Cost me an extra 6, but hey, I can never have enough Brewfios, can I? And let's master notes this. There you go, master notes completed. And what was I doing? Oh, I was putting a Brewfios on. To the vault. Yeah, I still have 17 of them. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm not even going to put a tonic on. There's enough, there are enough traces already. But there's definitely this trace, which is probably one of the founders. It is Hufflepuff. I know I've gotten all of her pieces already, all her fragments. I mean, always get more, obviously. That was a terrible cast. As I said in a previous video, this cast, I'm just not that great at. When I go fast, it's terrible, and when I do it well, if I get a really good cast, I look, and it took me way too long. So the timer bar went down. That was not good. That took a long time and wasn't a fabulous cast. Ah, so close. Yeah, I'm not going to use a potion for her, because I already have a bunch of her. So there you go. That was an example. Pretty good cast, but I'd take too long to do it, so it never makes it up to that masterful. But was good enough to catch. So there you go. So let me back out. So if you see, I have a bunch of foundables around me here, but let me scroll around. There are 2 fortresses over there. The real reason I came to the park, I can always use the night bus, but it's more interesting to get out and about. I'm going to go over to one of those fortresses, whichever one is shadier probably, and go into the fortress as an aura, and hope that I hit some formidable dark wizards, but I'm not gonna do 20 like I did yesterday. I'm just gonna hit it a couple times. So I'll meet you when I'm over at the fortress. Okay, I made it here over to the fortress, which is a tree just like the tree behind me, but it's right to the right of me here. And it's called the Loblolly Pine, and that is actually the fortress itself, is a tree. Oh, can't get any energy. So, entering the fortress, you can see Loblolly Pine at the top of the screen there. So, if you can see, even Ruins Chamber 5, it's recommending I don't go in. So, I'm going to go into Ruins Chamber 3. Thing is, I still share the resources. It's still my guy. So let's go to Dark Arts. Has a level 1. I'm just going to do a level 1 runestone. I haven't ever fought with an aura, so I'm really not sure. I'm going to put that hex on him. It's a common Dark Wizard. Should be a pretty easy battle, I still think, because I am proficient against him. Yeah, I still one-shot him. And then, so here's one that's going to be tougher. I'm going to put the hex on him too. It lowers his defense. I got a formidable opponent, but it's an Urkling. It's not the Death Eater I wanted. Like I said, I'm not going to do a ton of these, but it is good to see I'm able to do this. It is interesting in these lower chambers. Now that I've switched over to Aura, I'm not able to use any of the skills, nor any of the skill ups that I got with the Professor don't apply to this. It's only the ones I've put into the Aura. I did manage to do it. And let's go in one more time. I'm going to do Ruins Chamber 3 again. And this time, let's put a level 2 runestone, Ministry of Magic. Let's see how this goes. See, oh, is he? I didn't see. Ah, he's common. I'm not even going to put a hex on him. That's a common Death Eater. I'm just going to attack him as normal, since I'm already advantaged against him. Yeah, and I have enough to survive at least. They may do more damage than I'm used to getting with my Professor, but good practice. Nice. Should have no trouble. Yep, there we go. He's out. And let me put a hex on him. So these guys, the pixies, I'm just neutral against. It's the beasts that do more damage to me, so... And actually, my accuracy versus them, that's something I'm going to have to get used to, is as an Aura, really, because I haven't leveled up my skills, I haven't leveled up my accuracy, which means it takes longer for this to fill. So I just have to stick with him longer. Again, this is something I talked about, following those patterns. Knowing the patterns means it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, I got a third foe. It is a common Dark Wizard, though. I'm going to put hex on him because this is about to finish it off. There we go. Come on. Oh, so close. One more hit and I'll be fine. There we go, last hit. Let's see what I get out of this. Life and Lies of Albus Dumbledore, and 228 experience. So, as you can see, well, I've completed the Wizarding Challenge. Fantastic. I can go to my dailies, collect that, and collect the Wizarding Challenge. The walk. What do I have left? Oh, brew a potion, which I am brewing right now, so you saw that. Anyway, so that's an Aura and a Fortress for me. I'm going to go ahead and walk over to that other one, and we'll give that a go, but probably catch some things on the way. But I'll meet you over at the other fortress. Made it to the other fortress. So probably do a couple battles here. We'll see how it goes. Again, I'm going to go Ruins Chamber 3, and I'll probably use a level 2 runestone. So, yeah, Ministry of Magic, sure. I got a bunch of those from the Wizarding weekends because so many Ministry of Magic foundables. Ah, it's a common Death Eater. I see him. All right, I'm not going to hex him. I'm just going to attack him straight up. Let's see how I do. Again, shouldn't be an issue because my health is good. So, by the way, off camera, after you saw me upgrade some of his skills, I actually went through a lot of the Aura tree to unlock most of my hexes. You can see I have 4 choices down at the bottom in the kind of that waiting room. But I also just went through anything that used scrolls. Oh my gosh, I'm going to use it on him. This will be an imposing Dark Wizard. So, definitely a higher level guy. It should take a little longer. to kill. But I went through, and anywhere I can increase stamina or power or accuracy or crit using only scrolls, I went ahead and did that. I really need to look at my professor tree more to see how much I need spell books before I start spending them. And I really didn't want to spend any of the restricted section books because I have so much left in the professor tree, which the professor tree for skills does use the most of those. So he should die on this hit. You see he did a decent amount of damage to me though, so that was a tougher guy. Again, that was a level 3 star, which is imposing, number 2 being formidable. And I got magical water plants of the Mediterranean. All right, so let's go. I'm going to go Runes Chamber 4, but let's use a level 1 runestone and just see. Do I have any level 1s? Yeah, oddities. Always can use oddities. Perfect. So I did go through. I'm still going to do some more. We'll probably look at it when I get home. We'll look at the tree. I'm just going to fight him straight up. We'll look at the aura tree, and I'll show you just kind of some of the areas I did, and also maybe make a decision if I want to use any spell books to increase anything, especially the, I believe it's the weakening hex that just lowers their defense and all sorts of things. Oh my gosh, I'm going to show you. There's a turtle right next to me. He's crawling on the ground right now. Oh, sweet. Luckily, he's not that fast. He won't get away before I finish. He's stopped actually now. All right, werewolf. It's a common werewolf. I'm not even that bad against him. Definitely tougher. Come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so used to doing so much more damage per hit. I'm not even sure. I'm like at like 40 or something, where my professor is somewhere up in the 70s. Success. Let's see what comes up. 2 more guys. Let's weaken him. And weaken him. Ooh, it's nice having a lot of focus though. Already, even at this low level of horror, I have more focus than my professor has. Starting out. Oh yeah, I'm definitely struggling. This is a much longer battle. Again, it's things I'm not proficient against. I'm going to use a potion. Yes, I know, before my attack. Against my own rules of how to do this. I'm going to use one after too. I'm actually going to use an extimulo just to hopefully do more damage to him. Yeah, the healing potion's one nice thing. Because I'm lower health, it heals me up pretty high. All right, let's finish this out. One more hit should do it. And I should still have one more attack against this. Oh, see, now the Acromantula I'm not as good against. Oh, he's already got that. I'm going to just hit him straight up. It's common at least, so it shouldn't give me massive trouble. Oh, nice. A critical hit right off the bat. Yep, and I have multiple hexes against him right now, and that's really helping. He's only got 18 left. Next hit should be the last hit. Oh my gosh, I don't know where the turtle went. There we go. So still no formidable. But there was a couple fortresses. Ooh, there's a bat. All right, let's stop the screen. Let's go look at the turtle. I have no idea where that turtle went. That was a fast turtle. He was right beside me when I was doing that, and then I had to finish out that longer fortress. I'm actually a little worried because if you look right there, because it falls down. I looked for him down there, but he was on the edge of a hill, so I'm not sure if he tumbled down. I think I would have heard it. So anyway, I'm not sure where he went. Anyway, gonna leave this park. I actually have some work to do, but I'm gonna catch up with you guys back at home and talk a little bit about the aura tree, kind of where I went with it, and just how it affects professor versus aura tree and resources and how I'm using them. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys back at home. Now that we're back home, let's check on one thing. Achievements. Actually, we're going to check on more than one thing. The first thing we're going to check on, achievements. I saw this red dot and I came in, I just wanted to show you. Aura lessons mastered, master 20 aura lessons. Since I did switch over to that, obviously I said I used a bunch of scrolls, so I've completed 20. So there you go. That was nice. I didn't even think about the achievements I would get from switching professions, but there you go. Let's go into the aura chart though. I'm on Professor right now, actually. Let's get over to Aura. I did switch back. I was actually just looking through what restricted section books I still needed for Professor, which I still need a fair few, and also for spell books, the red books, how many I needed, and I still do need a decent amount of those, which is why for the R, I have 9 right now, if you see in the upper left corner. 8 restricted section books, but 9 spell books. I'm not going to use any of those for the R yet. I'm going to really work on the Professor. This will just be something where I can go into lower level chambers as an R. But you see, I did actually work my way all the way down to this, which is the Confusion Hex, which is nice in Parapho by lowering their dodge, defense, and defense breach. Lower level enemies don't really, this doesn't do anything to them. But as you get up to the upper level ones, this is a really good hex because it can really lower those stats on fierce enemies and the higher ones. Not formidable, or certainly not common. So as an R in lower level chambers, it's really going to do me no good. So I've really just been investing in power, like I said. Power and crit. Those are the 2 things. So I do still have a bunch of scrolls, but right now everything is asking me to upgrade with books. So I'm holding off on that. Anyway, I'm back out. So if you look at the registry, I did save this one thing in Hogwarts School. If you look down to this page, the moving staircases. I don't know if you've ever had the problem where you have the little red 1 there, or the red, and you're not sure what it is because you're like, I don't have to place an image. You're looking here, nothing's leveling up. In this case, moving staircases, I've placed all those stickers down, so it's wanting me to prestige the page. I believe I went over this in a previous video, but it never hurts saying twice. In the upper right corner next to moving staircases, you can see a red circle with a rectangle inside of it with a star inside of that, and it's kind of pulsing a little. So anyway, if I press that, it says prestige. Prestiging this page will upgrade its frame and reward you with more family experience for each fragment collected. Yes. Any remaining fragments will carry over, which is super nice. Would you like to prestige? Yes. There's no benefit to not prestiging, and there's only benefits when you do prestige. So totally do it. When that happens, do it. Look in those upper right corners. Backing back out. I want to go to, oh, look at that. Another port key unlocked. Nice. So if you look at my port keys, I've been saving them all. I have a whole bunch. You see all those unlocked? So I'm just going to put another one, use the gold. I'm just slowly, once I get all of them, I'm just going to walk through all of them at once. So the last thing I want to do for this video is go to the store, because this, I didn't even see it advertised. I just happened to see the red dot on the store, went to the store. There's a complimentary gift in the store. It has 28 days left right about now. When you see this video, it's probably 27 days if you watch the video the day it comes out. But if I go to claim it, I want to show you what's in this. This thing is insane. Plus 10 potion capacity, plus 30 ingredient capacity, plus 10 spell energy capacity. Capacity, the ability to hold more, which is awesome. Seeds and water capacity, plus 5. They're going to give you 50 spell energy, 5 tonic for trace detections, 5 potent extimulo potions, the potent kind, the big one. Level 5 Oddities Runestone, a level 5 Legends of Hogwarts Runestone, and a level 5 Magizoology Runestone. Holy cow. I mean, that's a huge complimentary gift. Really, the biggest thing is that the capacities, potion, ingredient, spell energy, and seed and water, they're allowing people to hold more, that's awesome for everybody. So if you haven't done it, make sure you claim it. Are you sure you're about to spend 0 gold for a complimentary gift? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. That definitely put me over my energy limit, I'll tell you that. All right, well, let's back out. That was the last thing I wanted to tell you about. Yeah, I'm at 223 out of 195 spell energy. And then I bet I'm over in some other stuff too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was fun for me to do the Auror. I've never been in the Auror before. I've always just done the Professor. So that was fun to now branch out. And like I said, I'll start working toward that. I definitely enjoyed. I wore my new hat today. It's super comfortable, and I like that it's Harry Potter. You'll certainly probably see those shirts on me in future videos. So that was fun as well. But I'm going to call it a night until tomorrow. Knox.